So we are back for part 2 of a full face of Sheglam. If you guys have not seen the first one, I'm going to link it down below in the description box. This, we are going to start out with the Sheglam Insta Cool Hydrating Stick. And I think you're just supposed to put it, yeah, you're supposed to put it like wherever you're dry. So I'm going to put it up underneath my eyes, which I've already have eye cream. Oh, I like this. Oh, I like this a lot. It is definitely hydrating, and it's not like super cooling, but it definitely has some nice sensation to it. I'm also very dry on my forehead, so I'm just going to go ahead and add some extra moisture, because like I said, I already have my primer. No, not my primer. I already have my moisturizer on, but I just want to add a little bit of extra oomph, and I'm just going to go right there around where I'm showing age signs of aging. So this is very moisturizing. I really like this. I hope it is not going to interfere with how, you know, my foundation and everything goes on, but I just want to make sure that it's kind of sunken into my skin. Look at how nicely hydrated my forehead. I love that. That's good. It smells good too. It has like a nice fresh scent to it. Next, I'm gonna try this Sheglam Birthday Skin Primer. Now, I tried this in the first one. I'm gonna try it again because first of all, I didn't do one side, so I'm only gonna do one side of my face. I'm only going to prime the right side of my face, and I'm gonna see how it does, because honestly, like, I went on the website and I saw it has like over was it 1,000? Like, it has like, I don't know if it was like a 5-star review or like a 4.5-star review, but people love this and are obsessed with it. And I'm like, why did I not like it as much? Like, why? And I know I was also expecting something different. I was expecting something like it was going to super duper blur. Like, it looked like I had like setting powder on my face or something. I don't know why I was thinking that, but that's what I was thinking. So we have the right side of the face primed, and I'm gonna look and see the comparison between the two. Honestly, y'all, I really don't see a difference in my pores, and so many people were like, oh my gosh, this does wonders for my pores. I just don't see it. Okay, next we're gonna move on to foundation. I just want to see, this is what the foundation came in. It's like this little velour case. Like, this is very luxe, I'm telling you guys. This is the Sheglam Complexion Pro Long Lasting Breathable Matte Foundation. I got it in the color Shell. What I will say is the last foundation I had was also in the color Shell, and it definitely was, it was too light for me, but then as I noticed throughout the day, it kind of became my perfect shade. I have a damp beauty blender that I'm going to put this in with. First hand, it's definitely not like a super thick. It's like a medium consistency. So it's not super thin, not super thick. It's blending very nicely. I feel like this is a hydrating foundation as well. It's not as hydrating as the other one that I tested out. I can't remember, but it had hydrating in the name. I also have to remember that I have that primer up underneath that, so that is probably making it even more hydrating. But this is really pretty. I really wish that this was in the right color. That is awesome. Okay, so this is obviously the foundation part. This is the non-foundation part. Definitely has good coverage. It is, I would say, medium to full. You can probably build this up. I'm not going to, because I actually have somewhere to go today and I don't want to look super cakey. This foundation is really freaking good. I like this a lot. It has really good coverage. It's not over the top. It's not too little. It's not too much. I still feel like I still feel my skin and I can still see my skin. It's not too heavy. It's still very lightweight. And it looks really hydrating and really good on my skin. But as of now, I really don't see a difference in between the primer side and the non-primer side as far as how it looks. Now, obviously, throughout the day, I'm going to do a wear test so we can see how it's wearing. But as far as how it looks, I feel like both of them are the same. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I am noticing that I feel like the under eyes, while they look very hydrating, I feel like it's separating faster, or it's creasing faster than it normally would. I'm gonna go ahead and set it with this powder. Hopefully it doesn't have a white cast, but I definitely need to hurry up because this is, I feel like this powder or the hydrating stick is not allowing me to, it's not allowing the concealer to truly set like it normally does. So that is what it looks like. I'm gonna go ahead and set the other side. Make sure I get all the creasing out before I set. Definitely look dry up underneath the under eyes for sure with this. I don't really have an opinion on it yet. I just am excited to see how it wears throughout the day. And then we can kind of talk about that, but that's that. I definitely think it's like one of those things I probably would do without though. Gosh darn it. I wanted to do this first, y'all, because I am not great with liquid liner, but this is something I had to try out. Look, can you see the shape of this? So this is their 2-in-1 eyeliner, and this little thing, first of all, is supposed to be a stamp. So you're supposed to stamp, and then fill it in. You're supposed to like be able to do a triangle with this. Stamp, fill it in, and then do your liner. And then from there, any mistakes that you make, you can use this side to kind of erase them. I'm scared to use this, okay? I can 100% say I'm going to try this I'm just really, I'm scared. Okay, let's do it. 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 Let's not be scared. We're going to do it, okay? Wings can smell your fear, so don't be afraid. They can smell your fear. They can smell your fear. I'm going to say that this foundation is definitely, it definitely has darkened, so it's oxidizing. It has like a slight orange tinge to it. We're gonna see how it goes throughout the day, but okay, I'm gonna have to, because I have to, y'all. So I'm gonna have to do this to the side. So hopefully you can still see me. All right, Jill, seriously, they can smell your fear. All right, I'm just going to. Okay, and then did it say, or was I supposed to do it like this? Yes, I know I'm doing this before my eyeshadow. I don't know if I'm going to keep this, which is why. I do have to say that I do like the way that this is shaped, because I feel like it makes it easier for me to line. I'm not good at liquid liner at all. Don't ask me to do it. Just don't ask me to do it. What have I done? I also have hooded eyes, so I cannot bring my wing up. But I'm gonna go ahead and try to clean this up right here. It's actually not bad. What do you guys think? Yeah, you just wipe it off, wipe the black off on a towel or something. I kind of like that wing, because that's how I have to do a wing, because I have a hooded eye. Like, it's not like completely hooded, but it's slightly hooded. Do y'all see? Like, it should be up here, but, you know. How does it look when I close it, though? That's the question. I'm not good with wings. Y'all. They're not even, okay? I know that. But I don't care. I just did a winged freaking liner. This is amazing. I freaking love this. Where have you been all of my life? You can erase the wing if you need to and correct that. You can go along the lash line if you went too thick in an area. Oh, you are my new best friend. Now, if you are used to doing winged liner, you might not be able to get used to this. But for someone like me that struggles, and I've even tried the like stamps, I've tried the stencils, I've tried it all, and nothing has worked. This could be beginner's luck, I don't know, but hopefully not, because I love me a good winged liner, and I'm always so sad because I can't do them, and they look so good. Okay, since we're working on eyes, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this little eyeshadow palette, and this is called this is the Sheglam 101 eyeshadow palette in the color Night Spell. As you can see, we got some pinks and burgundies. These are nice. Oh, these are like really nicely pigmented. They're very soft and they're very blendable. Now, the shimmer is a little chunky and not very soft at all, but those mattes are really good. So I'm gonna try a little something something. I don't know what I want to do. This is nice. It blends nice. I feel like a little bit of tugging, so it's not like super smooth going across, but it's nicely pigmented. Yeah, definitely some tugging so it doesn't super duper glide nicely across. Obviously, since I did my first, I really can't do any inner corner work. I should have thought about that, but I honestly did not think I was going to keep this liner on, which is why, so we're just going to have to work around it. But I am going to go ahead and go in with this shade just to kind of see what it looks like. Just go over the top of it. And that's pretty. That's really pigmented. I like that a lot. Definitely adds a pinky tone to the look. I am going to go in with this color right here. I feel like this is really powdery. The other shadows, the matte ones weren't powdery, but the shimmer ones are powdery, and I have a feeling they're gonna have some fallout. I'm just gonna kind of go, like I said, above, so I have a little something. It's pretty. Okay, on to contour and blush. I just want to show you guys how luxurious and luxe this packaging looks. Amazing. I can tell you I've already tried this in a cool tone color and it blends beautifully. It is beautiful. Why did I feel water pouring out of this? But yeah, really impressed, and it just has like this little tiny sponge. It is so freaking cute, and it's so easy to apply. Now I will say that my face is looking orange, y'all. Like, this foundation has definitely oxidized, so I'm just gonna go ahead and put this where I would normally contour. This is a warmer shade. The other shade that I had, which I believe is the color Cool Tan, or I can't remember the color shade, but that one was a cool tone, and I liked that one too. I'm just gonna also take it and contour my nose. Okay, so now that I have a damp sponge, I'm just gonna go ahead and blend this in. This really does blend nicely, and it is so pretty. So you can set this if you want. You don't have to. It is beautiful either way. I am really impressed with these. They're very affordable and they're just really nice. Beautiful. Now we're going to go in with the blush. This color is Love Cake. And this one I think was like one of the more popular ones. It's the same exact setup. With the little sponge tip applicator. And whoa, this is pigmented. I should have only did two. Definitely should have only did two little dots. So Yeah, this definitely is pigmented and goes a long way, so don't make the same mistake I did. You can definitely go with 4 dots with the bronzer, but not with the blush. It's very pretty though. Oh my gosh, it's so pretty and it blends really nicely. I like to go ahead and take my blush over my nose, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that with whatever extra I can find on that sponge. This is beautiful. Beautiful. I love it. It blends like a dream. Love these so much. Okay, so I went ahead and I powdered my face. I just went over it with a setting powder. I did not go over the bronzer with another powder product or my blush. So all that you see on my face is what I just did. There's nothing else on it, okay? Now I'm gonna go ahead and set this side of my face so we can kind of see how this side is gonna set. I'm like, do I wanna set this? Do I want to use this on both sides so I can see how, yes, I'm going to do it on both sides so we can see how this does with the primer and the setting spray, and then how this does with no primer and just the setting spray. So we're going to do that, but this is called the Press Refresh Setting Spray, and it says it keeps your makeup fresh and smells like a vacation. So I'm just going to go ahead, please don't do me wrong. I don't really like things that have scents to them. Does it really smell like a vacation? It had a nice scent to it. It wasn't very strong, which is nice. I don't like anything that's too strong. And I am really happy with how my face looks and how my skin looks. It looks so hydrated and glowy. I am loving this foundation so far. It is not tacky. It doesn't feel super heavy on the skin, but also, like, I can also tell I'm wearing foundation, so it's not like super lightweight. I'm also very impressed with how my wings turned out. Like, y'all, look at this. This is something I am not used to. I'm just here for it. Thank you, Jesus, because I know that was you. So yeah, I like this so far. It wasn't like a super small mist, but it wasn't like super soak your face either. I like it. So we're gonna see how this wears on this side versus this side with the primer and the setting spray, and then this side just has the setting spray. Okay, now on to lipstick. I did one of these last go round, but this is a different color. I did not like the last color. It smells like Play-Doh just like the other one. This looks good, but it's very cheap. And then I also have a 2-in-1 lip liner and lipstick. So I think I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna try this lip liner first and see. It's not very creamy, and I'm having to like really go over several times. This is okay. I really like the NYX lip liners, and this just isn't here. Like, it's not, oh, this is nice and creamy though. The lip liner was not creamy, but the lipstick side is creamy. That's nice. I'm really not a big fan of brown colors on me, especially this brown, but I'm actually here for it. And that lipstick does feel really good. That lip liner looks good too. Ooh, yeah. Okay, I really like this. I'm just gonna go ahead, since I want to try this too, and I want to try this color, and I already know that this is too pink for me, but this is too brown, and I love a good brownie pink, like pinky nude basically. So I'm gonna put the two colors on top and see if I can create my perfect nude. Is it working? Is it working? This color is so much more me. I am obsessed with this whole entire vibe that's going on my face right now. Like, I am so freaking here for this. My skin looks amazing. Now my forehead does have that little, I had hoped that little stick, y'all, I'm getting Botox soon. I'm so getting it soon. Like, it's gonna be like this. Y'all see the difference? Like, it's gonna be like this, where right now it's like this. Oh, I can't wait. I'm gonna definitely, if anyone's in the Charlotte area and you know of someone that does Botox where your eyebrows are not like up to the ceiling, please let me know, because that's what happened to me the last time I got Botox, and I'm not here for that again, but I love having some Botox. Okay, let's do a quick rundown of all the products. I think this is everything. The word is still out. I have not decided on this primer yet. We will talk about this when I come back at 8 o'clock tonight, so we'll see how we think about this or how I like it. But these are stars. You need these. They're amazing. I also like the cool tone of the bronzer one, so if you want more of a warm tone. This one's not too warm, it's not too red, it's not too orangey, it's just perfect. So if you have light to medium skin, I think that you're gonna really love this. These are really good though. Love the blush. The packaging is amazing, blends beautifully, amazing. Go get you some. This foundation so far off the bat, like with it being applied for just a little bit, I am freaking obsessed. It definitely has darkened as I have been wearing it, which I love because it looks like it is my perfect shade. And it did turn a little orange there. I'm gonna keep watching it throughout the day, so it definitely did oxidize. But this is beautiful. I love the way that it feels on my skin. I love the way that it looks on my skin. It is beautiful. So hopefully it wears well throughout the day as well. I really enjoyed this Insta-Cool hydrating stick. It just gave you that little bit of extra hydration. I think if you have dry patches, this is where this is really going to kind of take it over the edge and excel. Liner, I am obsessed. I cannot wait to keep playing with this and really just perfect getting that perfect wing for my eye shape and just not being scared to do wings anymore. Like, I love this, highly recommend. This, I'm gonna say pass on. Like, I mean, there are so many good under eye setting powders. There's so many good face setting powders. As a matter of fact, if you want one that's really good, I have a review all about this and you see it in action, but it's the ColourPop and No Filter Loose Setting Powder. This is also what I have on my skin right now. So if you saw the difference between how it looked before I powdered and after, this is where it's at. So this is definitely way better. It is obviously more expensive, but I mean, it's still really cheap. I think it's like 11 bucks and you get so much product and it's going to literally transform your face. I mean, pores wear. You saw lipstick on my teeth? Ignore it. It literally just like makes my pores look non-existent. As a matter of fact, on this side right here where I applied the primer, it looks like my pores are more visible than this side where I just applied the setting powder and then the setting spray. So yeah, I don't know what that's all about, but we'll see how it wears throughout the day. Like I said, love, love, love this color. Love how creamy this lipstick is. I like the color as well. The lip liner, wasn't that bad, but I do love and I will use this a lot, especially because you have 2-in-1. Like, you just boom, boom, and then boom, boom, and then I add this on top and I have my perfect nude. I love these two comboed. Now this, as like a lipstick by itself, it's okay. Like, it's not very hydrating. It's not supposed to be because it is a velvet, which means it's more matte. But I mean, if you like the color, then I think it's great, you know, but it's not like super moisturizing must have, but I think the two of these are perfect and pretty. And the setting spray, I don't know where I put it. Where did I put it? Okay, it's in the box. Oh yeah. The eyeshadow, it's okay. I mean, if you like eyeshadows, you might want to test them out. The mattes were definitely superior, way superior to the shadow or the shimmers. The shimmers were not that great. Very cakey and not cakey, very powdery and just not very pigmented and not very soft. So I would honestly, I would say pass on this. And then the setting spray, it was nice. You know, it didn't have like a super strong scent, but we will see how it sets and how it, you know what? Did this say that it had like a blurring effect to it? Because I'm telling you, hold on. I just thought about it because I'm like, my pores looked super blurred on this side, even though I sprayed it on this side too. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, you know what? It's ColourPop that has a spray that's supposed to reduce your pores. So no. But yeah, this just, it feels good. It feels good. It has a nice little scent to it that's not too overpowering. So, I mean, if you need a new setting spray, cool. But yeah. Let's see how this wears. So I will be back at 8 o'clock to show you guys how all of this is wearing, and we will do a wear test. Yeah, I'm tired. It's 10 o'clock, so it's either been like 11 or 12 hours I've had this makeup on, and it actually looks really good. Literally everything is still on. My wing is still on. Liner, I'm like so freaking impressed with, like legit. Very, very, very impressed with the fact that it stayed all day and then I was able to do it and it looks this good. The foundation looks amazing. I don't see a difference in this side of the face versus this side of the face as far as primer side and non-prime side. I really honestly don't understand the hype with this primer. Like, I'm just gonna say it. I gave it a second try after reading reviews and seeing people like, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh, you need this. I'm kind of like, why? I mean, it's okay. Like, yeah, my face looks great. I do want to say this too, because I noticed this too. So I don't know if I just didn't blend the foundation down my neck, but it's 100%. This one is the same color as the last one that I have in the Sheglam foundation, but this one is 100% orange. Do y'all see that? So I got that going on. That's not cute. But yeah, it definitely turned orange. I definitely would need to blend this down the neck, because other than that, this is a really great foundation, but do be aware that it oxidizes and it's definitely darker than the other shell color that I have. So you might want to shade down, go a shade down on that one. But it's holding up so freaking beautifully. Underneath my eyes, there's definitely creasing. Setting powder, I really enjoy. It felt really good going on the skin, and it definitely held, you know, so maybe that's why both sides look really great. Well, this side has primer and setting spray, and this side just has setting spray, and literally they both look the same. So I don't know, but the blush literally still looks like it was applied. This blush is amazing. I didn't even set it with a powder. This is just the cream and that's it. Bronzer, same thing. As much as I didn't like too much care for this eyeshadow palette, the eyeshadow held up really well as well. I'm impressed. I have to say, I'm very, very, very impressed. I mean, do y'all see how good my makeup still looks? Maybe it is the primer. Maybe the setting spray too. I don't know. But I'm definitely going to keep dabbling in it and seeing. So yeah, that will do it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed all the application, the mini reviews, my first impressions, and then this beautiful 11-hour face. I will see you guys in the next one. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!